G'day guys, it's Flip Hop. Today I wanted to make a video ranking every single killer based on their abilities and overall playstyle in Violence District. First up, we got the Stalker, which is pretty much Michael Myers from DBD, but a little bit different. He has two abilities: Stalk. The Stalker's progression reflects his twisted obsession, growing more dangerous and insidious as he observes his prey. Press and hold the power button to stalk all visible survivors. Stalk survivors begin to be highlighted. Stalking survivors fills the Evil's Grasp gouge. The closer to a survivor, the quicker it fills. After filling the gouge, Evil's Grasp becomes available, 1 use per power. Evil's Grasp. The Stalker raises his arm, lunging forward to grab a survivor. On contact, he slams them into the ground, applying anti-heal for 40 seconds. After landing Evil's Grasp, the Stalker's mode will change to Hunt mode for 50 seconds. During Hunt mode, the Stalker loses the undetectable status, gains a movement speed boost to 19.3 studs per second, gains a speed boost to actions like vaulting and destroying obstacles. After the 50 seconds, the Stalker returns to Stalker mode. Pretty much, you are literally in stealth mode at the beginning of the game while you stalk somebody. You stalk survivors until you fill up the gauge of Evil's Grasp, and once you pop Evil's Grasp, you become well known and very visible. Your terror radius comes in, your red stain comes in, but you can grab somebody immediately doing damage to them. From there, everything's elevated and boosted, but everybody knows where you are. The Stalker's really fun. You can honestly just jump scare survivors that are on generators and get the drop on them really easily. I personally have had heaps of fun playing as the Stalker, and he does have a very unique playstyle compared to the other killers. Stalker's very fun. I'm going to put him at a solid A. Next up, we have Jeff the Killer. Jeff the Killer's ability is Frenzy. Upon activation, grants the killer the Frenzy buff, granting him various abilities such as being able to vault pallets, able to chain hits to gain movement speed, and be able to track survivors near your killer instinct. Upon chaining the fourth hit, down the player instead of injuring them. Cannot chain it twice on the same survivor, and getting stunned or whiffing the attack will result in losing the Frenzy along with the chains. Again, this is literally Legion from Dead by Daylight. Pretty much, you activate Frenzy and you become very fast. And people close by to you, you can see their heartbeats. When you stab someone while in Frenzy, it doesn't down them, but you get a movement boost. So you run from person to person chaining, stabbing, getting faster and faster. And then on the fourth person that you hit, or the fourth hit itself, you actually down them if they're already at 50 HP. Honestly, it's just the Legion, and the Legion's pretty fun, and I do enjoy playing as the Legion here and there in DBD. So I'll put Jeff at, I'll put Jeff at B. He's pretty, it's just average, nothing too crazy, no unique playstyle to him or anything. It's just the Legion, but it's pretty fun. Next up we have is the Hidden. The Hidden's abilities are Mark. Change your knife stance and lunge forward, marking any survivor hit for 10 seconds to initiate the hunt. Leap. Launch yourself in the direction you're looking at, jumping over obstacles and everything in your way. The Hidden's actually very fun. You can jump over walls and jump over pallets using the Leap ability, and then Mark is pretty much, you just do a dash, you just pull your knife back and then quickly burst forward. Very similar to Wesker in Dead by Daylight, and it does 50 damage. So it's pretty fun. If you launch over a pallet and then switch to Mark and then do a dash into somebody, you can really do some damage and take them down. I had a lot of fun playing as the Hidden. Another thing to note as the Hidden as well is when you stand still for a certain amount of time, you actually become invisible. So you can use that to get the drop on survivors if you want to lure them out by downing somebody and slugging them and waiting for them to be healed. You could just be invisible in the corner. Overall, I really enjoy playing as the Hidden. It's another movement killer. So I'm going to put them at a higher B other than Jeff. Next up, we have the Abyss Walker. Boy, oh boy, do I have some crap to say about you, bro. This guy freaking annoys me so much, and I actually hate playing as him. Get this right. His first ability, Dark Severance. The Abyss Walker charges up a horizontal slash that can be dodged simply by crouching, and gains movement speed during build up to unleash an attack that deals damage to more than one survivor. And then you have Abyssal Burst. The Abyss Walker swings his hand for a long wind up and sends out a burst of corruption that travels the whole map. Survivors hit are highlighted for the killer and are slowed by 50% for 7 seconds. The only way you can use Dark Severance is if you come around a corner where no one sees you, flying, praying that no one's going to parry you, no one's going to throw a pallet down, and no one's going to crouch. 9 times out of 10, someone crouches, someone parries you, and someone throws a pallet down. So very rarely you can really actually do this when you're in chase with someone. You have to use the environment around you to hit it. It does work, but it's just not exactly how I wanted it to work and found it most enjoyable. It is very satisfying though when you actually finally hit it, but I'm only ever really hitting one survivor with it, not really two. Other than that, he's really just got an M1. And then you have Abyssal Burst, which you pretty much just launch this projectile that pretty much when it hits somebody, they become highlighted yellow and they're slowed down so you can catch up to them easier. That's it. And I didn't really have a lot of fun playing as the Knight really at all. So I'm honestly just going to put the Knight at a C tier. Not the most enjoyable experience of my life, especially when you go against some sweaty emo squad. Next up, we have the Veil. The Veil is actually very enjoyable. The Veil is the first killer that I actually bought for this game, and the Veil is the update around when I actually really started to play the game, Violence District. Her first ability is Pierced Veil. The Veil switches from her dagger to the spears lodged on her body. Press and hold the attack button to wind up and charge a spear, reaching maximum power after 1 second and lasting for up to 7 seconds. The spears recharge every 15 seconds up to 2 spears max. Through the Veil, after charging a spear for up to 2 seconds, the Veil transfers it to the other world, allowing it to ignore collisions and pass through walls. This also makes the spear lighter, increasing its power and throwing distance. After throwing a veiled spear, this ability goes on cooldown for 30 seconds. Pretty much you have 2 spears. Pull out the first one and you hold it out for long enough, it starts to have this kind of blue aura around it. That means you can throw it through walls of people. But it has a 30-second cooldown. But it's okay, you have another spear after that you can also use to not throw through a wall, but you can still use it. And that's pretty much the Veil. Nothing too crazy to her other than just aiming and hitting trick shots and prediction shots through walls and over walls and stuff like that. She's very fun and it's very satisfying to hit shots through the walls. So if you're someone that likes trick shotting and likes aiming, you'll probably enjoy her. So I'm going to pop her at a lower A behind Michael. I still think Michael's even more fun. Next up, we got the one and only, the Slasher. Obviously, this is Jason. First ability, Lake Mist. Embrace the power of the lake and vanish into mist. Activate Lake Mist when no one is nearby or watching to become undetectable. Perfect for setting up an ambush, grants invisibility and heavily increased movement speed. Cannot activate if players are within a certain distance or have a direct line of sight. Cooldown 80 seconds after deactivation. Pursuit. Unleash your fury, gaining increased movement speed for 20 seconds, during which you can walk through obstacles. Has an 80-second cooldown. Lake Mist, pretty much you become invisible and you're very, very fast, and you can just fly around the map checking on generators or getting the drop on a survivor. Pursuit, pretty much when you're about to chase someone and you know they're about to take you on the most unholy loop of your life, pop this, you get a speed boost, and they throw a pallet down, you can just smash it and walk straight through it and get to them immediately. It's really, really good. It just pretty much is an anti-loop. And then other than that, he just has an M1. So Jason, being the starter killer, he's actually pretty good for a starter killer. I'm gonna put him at a low A. I still enjoy playing as Jason. Last but not least, the freaking GOAT, bro. The one and only, the Mask. Grants the Mask the ability to swap to a random mask every 30 seconds for a full minute upon activation. Every mask is characterized by a unique skill that displays when switching masks, and some even altering the playstyle entirely. The masks that you can get a duck mask, you can get a snake mask, you can get a panther mask, you can get a tiger mask, and you can get a rat mask. All of them have their own abilities. The rat mask makes you stealthy. The panther makes you walk faster. The snake makes you lunge longer. The duck gives you a chainsaw and you just fly around one-tapping people, but it lasts less, but it's very, very fun. The tiger makes it that you have fists and you can one-punch somebody immediately and get an insta down on them if you're close enough to them. And then of course there's the normal one, which you just have a bat and you just swing and hit someone. The mask is by far the most unique playstyle I've ever seen in a killer within a game, and it is just absolutely so much fun, like too much fun, especially when you get that chainsaw, man. You can do some crazy maneuvering with it, man. It is so much fun, dude. So obviously I have to put the GOAT, the one and only, at S tier. So this is the Violence District killer tier list ranking that I've done. We have the Mask at S tier, the Stalker high A, the Veil medium A, and Jason lower A. B, we've got the Hidden at high B, Jeff at a lower B, and C, matter of fact, D, the Abyss Walker. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and I hope you guys are having an excellent rest of your day / night. Hopefully I've been able to have a positive impact on your day, and yeah, hopefully you did enjoy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. God bless you guys. Stay safe. Peace.